These are the 10 best paying college majors in 2023. If you're going to invest $100,000 plus in your education, you better make damn sure it's for a career path that will actually enable you to pay back the loan if you want to have an enjoyable life. But while salary is an important consideration, it's not the only factor. There are plenty of miserable millionaires too that have zero work-life balance, so make sure whatever you choose, it's something you actually enjoy doing too. In this video, I'm going to give you the highest paying college majors 4 years after graduation, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of what each job actually does in layman's terms to help you determine if it's right for you. The highest paying college major is in a field many people thought was dying, but it's now primed for resurgence. At number 10, systems engineer comes in with a median salary of $95,000 a year. In layman's terms, a systems engineer is like a big picture thinker or a coordinator for complicated projects. Imagine you're building a house. You'd have electricians, plumbers, bricklayers, and so on. Each one is an expert in their own field, but someone needs to make sure everything fits together perfectly, that the lights work when you flip on the switch, that the toilet flushes, and the walls stand firm. The systems engineer is like the person who ensures all these pieces come together correctly, making sure each expert does their job in the right order and at the right times, so that in the end, you have a safe, working, comfortable house. Some places systems engineers may work with the aerospace and defense industries in the design of aircraft, spacecraft, satellites, or missile systems. They may also work in the automotive industry designing new car models, particularly vehicles in the autonomous driving field. Rolling on to number 9, petroleum engineers also make a median salary of $95,000 a year 4 years after graduating. A petroleum engineer is like a chef who specializes in getting the best and most juice or oil and gas out of an underground fruit or reservoir. Just as a chef knows how to squeeze a fruit or specific techniques to get the most juice, a petroleum engineer understands how to extract oil and gas from the earth in the most efficient way. They figure out where the oil and gas are, how much there is, and the best methods to get it out, all while considering safety and environmental concerns. They also come up with ways to get more out of older fruits that might seem squeezed out, ensuring we make the best use of resources available. Petroleum engineer can expect to work primarily at oil and gas companies. This can range from major multinational corporations like ExxonMobil, Shell, and Chevron, and other smaller independent operators. They can also expect to work at service and equipment providers like Schlumberger, Halliburton, and Baker Hughes to provide specialized services and equipment to the oil and gas industry requiring petroleum engineering expertise. Some petroleum engineers even work for consulting firms offering specialized expertise to various clients in the oil and gas sector. Veterinary medicine comes in at number 8 at $97,500 a year. There's some vet degrees that don't require graduate school like vet tech, but most do. If you like working with animals, it pays relatively well with a median salary of $97,500 4 years after graduating. Computer engineering is number 7 on this list with a median salary of $99,000 a year. Computer engineers decide how to put together tiny parts of a computer so they become even more powerful, smarter, or even smaller. They're involved in designing, building, and testing these magical boxes to ensure they work well for whatever tasks we want them to perform. Whether it's a phone, a computer, a game console, or even smart appliances, computer engineers have a hand in making them work the way they do. A computer engineer can expect to work in a wide range of sectors and industries due to the ubiquitous nature of computing technology. They can expect to work at tech companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Intel, and Nvidia, and many others hire computer engineers to design and develop new products and improve existing ones. The semiconductor industry is also popular for this major. Companies that manufacture microprocessors, memory chips, and other electronic components such as Intel, AMD, and Qualcomm are common. Defense companies like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, or Northrop Grumman may require computer engineers to design and develop aviation electronics, guidance systems, and other advanced technologies. Now we're getting into the six-figure jobs. Marine transportation is number 6 with a median salary of $103,000 a year. Large ships are kind of like floating cities. Just like cities have electricity, plumbing, and transportation, other systems to make everything run smoothly, ships have their own set of complex systems to help them sail, navigate, perform tasks like carrying cargo or passengers. A marine engineer is like an architect and mechanic specifically for these floating cities. They design, build, and maintain all the essential parts of the ship, from engines that make it move, to systems that treat water, to the equipment that keeps it stable in the water. If something breaks or if a newer, better way to run the ship is found, the marine engineer is the one who jumps in to fix or improve it. So thanks to marine engineers, ships can travel long distances, face rough seas, and transport goods or people safely and efficiently. Computer science is number 5 on our list with a median salary of $105,800. To understand what a computer science major does, let's use a video game as an analogy. Now, somebody that majored in computer science is like a game designer for this video game. They understand the rules that make the game run smoothly, know how to create new characters and features, and can fix glitches or errors when something goes wrong. small. Instead of working with just video games though, these individuals can design apps on your phone, create websites you visit, make software that businesses use, or even develop the technology behind self-driving cars. Essentially, they speak the language of computers and use it to create, improve, or fix the digital tools and experiences we encounter every day. Someone who majored in computer science has a wide variety of career paths and industries available to them today because the world is so heavily reliant on technology. A computer science grad might expect to work at big names like Google, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta, among others that are always in need of computer scientists. Smaller tech startups are also pretty common amongst these majors, which may focus on creating a new app, software product, or tech solution. Financial institutions are also fairly common, including investment firms and insurance companies such as JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. These require computer scientists to develop and maintain sophisticated software systems. For the next one, we're going back to boats. Naval architecture and marine engineering is number 4 with a median salary of over $109,000 a year. Imagine you want to make a toy boat that can float in your bathtub without tipping over, can carry some of your toy figures, maybe even a little extra propeller to move around. Now, think bigger, like creating real ships that can carry people, cars, or huge containers across the ocean without sinking, tipping, getting lost, and ensuring that they're efficient, safe, and environmentally friendly. A naval architect is like a master toy maker for these big ships. They design the overall shape and look of the ship, making sure it floats well, remains stable, and can move smoothly in water. A marine engineer, on the other hand, is more focused on the insides of the ship, the engines that power it, the systems that keep people comfortable, and the equipment that performs special tasks like lifting heavy cargo. So when you see a massive cruise ship, an oil tanker, or a sleek yacht sailing on the ocean, remember, naval architects and marine engineers are the masterminds that made them possible. A naval architect or marine engineer can work in a range of sectors and settings due to their specialized knowledge and skills. Shipbuilding companies are common. These are firms that design and construct commercial ships, naval vessels, yachts, or other types of boats. Shipyards where ships are built, repaired, or refurbished are also common, and even design consultancies, which are specialized firms that provide ship design services to larger companies or individual clients. Getting close to the end here, operations research is the number 3 highest paying major with a median salary of $112,000 a year 4 years after graduating. Imagine you're trying to solve a giant puzzle. This puzzle isn't just about fitting pieces together. Instead, it's about making decisions to save time, money, or resources. For example, figuring out the fastest route for delivery trucks, deciding how many cashiers are needed during the holiday rush, or determining the best price for a new product. Someone who majored in operations research is like a master puzzle solver. They used advanced math, computer tools, and data to help businesses and organizations make better decisions. They analyze complex situations, identify the best options, and then suggest the most efficient, cost-effective solutions. In essence, they help organizations run smoother, be more productive, and save money. Someone who majored in operations research can apply their numerous skills to different industries and sectors. The essence of OR is about optimizing processes and decision-making. Some places a potential graduate may work is the airline industry to optimize flight schedules, routing of crews, crew scheduling, or even the pricing of tickets. Manufacturing companies are also common to improve the production processes, quality control, or supply chain management. All right, so this one's a mouthful. Number 2 on our list is biomathematics, bioinformatics, and computational biology with a median salary of $117,000 a year. To explain these careers, imagine you're trying to solve a mystery, but instead of looking at clues at a crime scene, you're diving deep into the world of living organisms like humans, plants, or bacteria. This world is incredibly complex, filled with DNA codes, cellular processes, and countless interactions. Now, to solve this biological mystery, you need special tools, and that's where biomathematics, bioinformatics, and computational biology come in. Biomathematics is like using the language of math to describe and understand how living beings interact. It's like creating mathematical equations or models to explain how diseases spread or how the heart beats. Bioinformatics is like being a detective who uses a supercomputer to sift through vast amounts of biological data. For instance, when scientists get a long DNA sequence, they need to understand its meaning or find patterns. Bioinformaticians use computer tools and software to do this, sort of like identifying glass to find huge clues in the book of life. Computational biology is kind of like having a big Lego set representing a living organism. Computational biologists use computers to simulate how these pieces, like proteins or cells, come together, interact, and what happens when you change something. It's like creating a digital version of life to experiment with and understand it better. So someone who majors in these areas is kind of like a detective meets mathematician meets computer whiz, using all these skills to unravel the mysteries of life. They aim to understand how living things work, fight diseases, improve medical treatments, or even understand evolution. And the final one on our list, as I alluded to before, this is a career field that's likely going to see a resurgence in coming years thanks to push for cleaner energy. It's nuclear engineering with a median salary of $131,500 4 years after graduating. Thanks for watching, and again, money isn't the only thing you want to consider when choosing a college major, but it should be a contributing factor. factor.